Ah, we're here again.
The housemaid. Baron Rogier, I have a couple questions about your housemaid, Coline de Hoot. Does she smoke? Does your housemaid smoke cigars?
Huh? Well, that question came out of left field.
Definitely not. Mademoiselle Duhart detests the smell of tobacco.
I see.
Putting together a bigger picture, are we?
I think so. The pieces are slowly falling into place.
Do you have another question about the housemaid?
Do we?
I think the only other question was she's a thief, and that's not a question.
No.
Nope. It's like a statement question.
Oh, so we can question everything. Okay.
Yes.
Guess the guard.
We just have to be careful that the jury doesn't get too despondent with us.
Baron, we saw the murder scene, your garden, for ourselves. What's with all the horses? When was the last time you visited it? Baron Rogier, when was the last time you ventured into your own garden?
As it happened, I have quite serious allergies. I haven't been in my own garden for years.
Years, you say?
Indeed.
That's not right. Because if your cigar was there years ago, it probably would have deteriorated by now.
Yeah, it would not be a cigar anymore.
Baron, I do not wish to call you a liar, but that claim does not hold up to scrutiny.
Oh, and why is that?
Why would you have a ridiculously big garden and never go to it? That's dumb. Because,
yeah,
it's fucking dumb, right? This makes sense. Because we have hard evidence, maybe a little squishy, that you have visited the garden recently.
Balderdash! My word is gold. Surely call it the so-called hard evidence that I've been in my garden.
Well, your cigar. This was found in your garden. To be specific, it was found inside the fountain basin. Right beside where the murder occurred. Dun, dun, dun.
A cigar butt? That could belong to, anybody, and...
Prosecutor, please shut your mouth. I can speak for myself.
That could belong to anybody.
Okay, sorry, Baron.
That is indeed the remnants of one of my cigars, but I must apologize, Monsieur Falcon, for I must have understood your initial question. You see, prior to the banquet, I hadn't visited my own garden in years. But naturally, after hearing the housemaid's cry for help on the evening of the murder, I rushed outside. I was shocked and disgusted by what I saw. That must have been when I dropped my half-smoked cigar in the fountain basin.
You see, Falcon, there's a perfectly reasonable explanation.
I would find that believable if the cigar was casually discarded. But as it happened, the cigar butt was found in the fountain's upper basin, a location that could only be accessed with great inconvenience.
And a little paddling.
Shut up. The cigar butt was not dropped. It was deliberately hidden.
There are any number of possible explanations.
Well, I mean, it could have flowed through the water, but you know. Are there? Because I can only think of one. That is that you, Baron Rogier, deliberately hid your cigar butt to disguise your own illicit activities.
Did I now? And what illicit activities would those be?
Do you want me to spell it out for you? Fine, let's put everything on the table. You, Baron Rogel, murdered Monsieur Greenway. That is what we're trying to keep hidden. What?
Directly accusing me of murder? How shamelessly brazen!
That is a ludicrous accusation, Falcon. The Baron is an upstanding citizen of the highest order. Your allegation is baseless. You have no evidence, no means, motive, or opportunity.
I'm about to punch you in the face, Rabbit. No evidence. Think harder, Monsieur Rebbington. Every piece of evidence points to Baron Rogel as a prime suspect. You want the means? The Baron certainly had the means. His lion claws are as sharp as a surgeon's blade. Gutting a frog's belly would have been trivial to him. Even Monsieur Robineau confessed moments ago that he feared his claws.
Ridiculous! I would never threaten a man with violence.
But your hands are so fancy. You want a motive? The Baron had at least 10,000 francs worth of motive. By removing a business partner, the Baron's share of his railway company increased from 1/3 to 1/2. Holy...
This is preposterous.
How much is that? I don't understand.
It's 10,000 monies.
So, like, how much did he have before? Like 7,000 money? And finally, the Baron had an opportunity. No, he crafted the perfect opportunity. He arranged a small banquet with a very select number of guests. He was aware of the missing silverware, and yet he served steak, a food item that necessitates good cutlery. Why? To bloody the hands of the guests, of course. Then he hired an easily influenced photographer and staged a very specific picture in order to build a perfect alibi for himself. Dang. Photographing the guests in front of a handless clock to make it easy editing is quite an ingenious plan, if must be said. God damn.
Prosecutor, are you going to let this slanderous yarn go uncontested? Say something, object!
Sounds legit.
No, you're pitifully useless.
After executing the murder, the Baron found himself still holding a single piece of incriminatory evidence, his cigar. He knew that leaving it at the crime scene would have raised suspicion, but he didn't have time to properly dispose of it. So out of desperation, he threw it into the fountain, out of the sight of his guests and any snooping police. I imagine the Baron was hoping to implicate Seigneur Perture de Miao, since that would ensure total control over his railway company. Alas, Dame Cataline was the first to happen upon the crime scene, so the Baron improvised.
This is an outrage. Judge, I demand that you disbar this ranting lunatic.
No, there's only one outrage here. That poor frogman. That is, that a man like yourself is able to abuse his wealth and status to frame an innocent girl for murder. You're Borgies of the worst kind.
How dare you, garçon! The utter nerve of a lying scumbag of a lawyer to accuse a philanthropist like myself of something so heinous! I am nothing like a fat cat bourgeois. I'm a respectable, hard-working capitalist.
No, you're a ruthless man who would slaughter a dear friend just to reap a few francs. Sounds like a capitalist.
You incredulous whelp, I ought to gut you right here and now, like a damned frog.
Could someone please restrain the Baron?
I'm scared.
I'm on it, Yana. Let's go, old man, the concrete with you. Don't touch me, you filthy jackdaw, I can walk myself.
He's gonna escape.
This is quite a turn of events. Does the prosecution have anything to add?
No.
Well, in a matter of, speaking, well, to be honest, no. Then I shall confer with the members of the jury to come to a decision. I ask that the animals of the court please be patient in this time.
Falcon, that was pretty incredible.
Thank you. I just hoped it was enough.
What do you mean? You just proved Cataline's innocence. We're getting a not guilty verdict for sure.
Sparrowson, I think you've misunderstood something important about the justice system.
What's that?
It's guilty until proven innocence. We haven't proved anything. As lawyers, we cannot deal in proofs. It's just not possible. All we can do is organize the evidence and convincingly explain what it suggests. I haven't proved Dame Cataline's innocence. All I have done is demonstrate that there is a significant possibility that she is not guilty.
I'm not sure I understand the difference.
We have reached a decision. In light of the recent revelations, it is clear that an error of judgment was made with the initial arrest. On that note, we unanimously find the defendant, Dame Caroline de Meow, to be not guilty.
Yay!
Not guilty. Yay!
Monsieur Falcon, Petite Sparrowson, you did it!
We did. I suppose we did do it, didn't we? We did
We
it.
should head back to the office so we can celebrate properly.
With alcohols.
With alcohol. You did it, boss!
I can't take all the credit. This was a group achievement.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, ma'am.
I'll go get one bottle of wine and 3 of our least dirty glasses.
Yay!
You were amazing, Monsieur Falcon.
It was nothing.
I very much liked the way you pinned the murder on the Baron. That was an act of sheer genius.
What? Well, I didn't pin anything. Sparrowson and I just worked at unveiling the truth given the facts of the case.
Monsieur Falcon, there is no need to play coy. The case is over.
Play coy?
Don't tell me you're actually being sincere.
I'm completely lost.
Oh wow, I thought the goody-goody thing was an act, but you actually don't know. Alright, I'll spell it out for you.
You fucking county.
It's a cutscene. Ooh.
I murdered Monsieur Greenway.
You bitch.
I saw him in the garden, all drunk and vulnerable, and I seized my opportunity.
I knew the Baron was innocent.
It was nothing personal, just business, you understand?
Business.
To increase my papa's share in the train company, of course. My papa always said that the drunk old frog was the weakest link.
Oh my god.
We've been had.
Your confession doesn't make any sense at all. I found Baron Ricciot's cigarette butt hidden in the garden.
No, I put that there. I expected the police to find it, but I suppose that was putting too much faith in the brains of Paris' finest.
But Falcon proved that Monsieur Robinho's photograph was edited.
Run away!
It was edited. I wasn't in the picture because I was busy paying a visit to Monsieur Greenway in the garden. My papa knew I needed an alibi, so he ordered Monsieur Robinho to paint me over Baron Rochelle to add hands to the clock. But that lazy artist didn't manage to finish altering the photograph by trial day. It's a good thing that Monsieur Falcon was so imaginative, because that could have gone very badly. What's with the silence? You should both be proud. There aren't many lawyers in the whole of France who could have won a case like this, even for a bourgeois kitty like me.
I think you should leave.
Fine. So much for the celebrations. Here's the payment for your services, straight from my papa's pockets.
Well, adieu, Monsieur
Don't
Falcon.
need your dirty
Adieu,
money.
Petite Sparrowson.
Oh my
Boss,
god!
what do we do now?
Throw the money on the ground!
Boss?